Hello there, everyone. This is No Name 117 Spore back with the Roller Waves of the Three. It is currently January of 1947, um, and we have high intelligence on Spain, Italy, and Germany, hoping to coax one of them into a war. Germany just got done with a war with Britain, so I kind of don't expect to really fight them. Um, But Italy is a good target, and I have a lot of money right now, and if we look at my ships under construction, I'm about to get a lot more money. So, I need to spend that money. Um, so my thought here is more subs. So I'm going to get a couple mine-laying subs, like a handful of long-range subs, handful of mediums, handful of coastals. Um, so hopefully that'll just really help augment my submarine fleet, and I probably should not have that submarine there at all. Um, how many? I want to check how many subs do the AI have. Italy doesn't have a lot. Japan has a lot. Yeah, Russia, Japan, and Austria have a lot. And then this will kind of get me caught up because I'm like, well, what can I build in like a year or a year and a half-ish? Um, maybe 2 years at most. So if we look at ships which are slowing down, one of them is Admiral Sharner. I think it is a good time to send her in for a rebuild. She was capable of 29 knots previously. Currently, she's only doing about 27. Actually, she's in 2CA division. Which one of the ships in 2CA is actually a 26 knot ship now. So, it might. I don't know if that's actually worth doing right now. Yeah, I think doing that right now is. It would be nice to get her back up to 29 or even just 28 knots because she's slowed down. But I don't know. I'm not sure that's the right call right now, just because of the division she's in. She's not going to be slowing it down enough. Um, I think Emil Bertens could probably go for a rebuild. So upgrade the 6-inch guns to Q1. Autoloaders would be nice. I do need radar directors. I don't think I can do dual purpose on these. Radar limit of 5 would be great. I'd love to do spacious accommodation, but I'd have to consider like that many round or more rounds. And there's like some extra topside weight that's just you can use. I could put that on. Yeah, I think I will. I'm gonna cut that down. Yeah. Can we go reliable diesels? No. Ship could have improved secondary guns. I will upgrade it to the more powerful 4-inch guns. So we'll send 3 of these in for the rebuild, and 3 of them will sit it out. The 3 which are sitting it out are largely just sitting it out because they haven't lost that extra knot of speed. Not Joffre, Lafayette probably needs a rebuild, but I'd consider destroyers at this point. And I imagine this is going to put me in the red for like a turn. But yeah, Emir Betin, Admiral Lancelot, and Admiral St. Cyr will go in for a rebuild. I imagine once they're out, Lenoy, Levasseur, and Descartes will go in for a similar rebuild. I think Admiral Sharner and Latouche Treville both probably need rebuilds. Corbin might. I think the old CLs probably are going to need another engine replacement soon. Okay, that's actually very expensive to refit 3 of these. So I'm just gonna wait on them to complete their rebuilds at this point. Um, but you know, next turn, yeah, ignore all these. Next turn, we're gonna get more money back. Missile stocks now adapted to new missile storage technology or setting. Awesome. Um, some of these new corvettes will commission. Commandant test is in service. Please below. Yeah, hopefully these new corvettes will kind of help me cover stuff up. It is without a doubt. I kind of want to go Italy. I think Italy is a really good choice with the colonies they have. Your boat. Oh, angled flight deck. Of course, I lay down a bunch of subs, and then that happens. Did eh, any of these other ones slow down? Not really. Okay, so we can assign a new commander. Uh, I mean, you have a above average on a coastal or division. We have an average Wiley or above average Wiley there to put on those two. Reserve fleet. Reserve fleet. You two need to go on foreign station. I actually probably need more of this sort of corvette design. Um, how much? Let me bring the radar limit up. Oh, so only single turrets allowed? Okay, you know what? They can be a little overweight. It is overweight. At what point do you become slightly overweight? Slightly overweight there. Okay, so yeah, okay, about 14 is where it goes from slightly overweight to overweight. And neither of those particularly help out. I mean, the other side is I could just put a little bit more tonnage in there. It'll take a bit to build, but you know, more ships for foreign station is good, and I think I am gonna want to get more destroyers and probably refit some of the older ones, like you know, what's like next on the rebuild block for main fleet destroyers. Probably like I mean, these are 1938, so these should probably be thrown in. Replace machinery, go with diesel engines. I'll try. Yeah, let's go reliable diesels. But radar director, advanced director, upgrade the 5-inch guns. Hmm. Let's go normal diesels. More normal diesels, normal accommodations. ASW mortar rockets is probably needed. Um, actually, I do. Okay, where did the weight wind up going? Because I know I did something which put the weight somewhere. Is that the radar director? Oh, it's the radar. I'll go with a lower radar limit then. Can't go reliable diesels. Can I go spacious accommodation? I can. Although I want that probably instead. Normal accommodation. There we go. That's a good refit for the Mosquito class. And we have a lot of like R1939s to send in. But I think this is a good call right now. Get the Mosquitoes going. And actually, I probably do. Part of me is like, I want to get a 6-inch autoloading cruiser. It really depends on how soon war is with Italy. And especially with calling them out as my next adversary, I'm now really tempting it. So part of me was like, 6-inch autoloading cruisers sound nice. I think that the call right now is probably not that. The call right now is... Oh god, I wish that this wouldn't take as long. Yeah, the call right now is probably to just get as many ships, well, many ships rebuilt as I can, as many ships updated as I can. So these ones up here, most of them do have the max, all of them do have the max radar tech. These don't. Um, these don't, but I'm kind of waiting for some stuff complete. The Ileys don't, which yeah, they need level 5, and I can get the radar directors on them. Probably can't do autoloaders, so go electro-optical directors. I can't do that, so it'd be funny to get that on, but no. Yeah, let's get the Ileys rebuilt. The Chatteronauts would be good to rebuild as well. If the game, loads, I don't think I have I don't think I have this game on my SSD, and I probably should. If these are the sorts of loading times, because I'd like to get into a war. I'd like to do some battles. Maybe not tonight when I'm filming this, but later. But this is taking like a solid minute just to load, and I don't want to do video editing. This sort of non-video editing style worked perfectly fine with RuleWaves 2. I will say that happily. Um, it's way more questionable with this. All right, radar director, electro-optical. Can't quite get the autoloader in. I do the ASW mortar rockets. Um, hold on. Radar level 5. Okay. And getting the radar-directed medium anti-aircraft is going to be really good. I actually probably should be strongly considering that for some of my battleships and battle cruisers that are currently unupdated. Um, Alsace should have that already. Alsace and Rouen should each have that. Not Rouen. Alsace and Toulouse should each have that. But I'm thinking like maybe the Jean Bars should get it. I could see some of the vulnerable ships like the old cruisers getting it. And I do think I want to send the Jurien de la Gravières as well as Tage in for a engine rebuild soon. But not quite yet. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so these have reliable engines, probably why I do need to get radar directors on them. No available upgrade to the guns. Radar limit 5. And we have a little bit too much here. Yeah, okay, that is excessive. Who cares? I'm not sure I want auto-loading 6-inch guns on these, although it would be funny. Um, but I'd have to I'd have to add more rounds per gun, and I'd have to seriously cut back on some other weights. So, yeah, I think I send the Richelieus in for this sort of refit. And just try to, try to get my ships a little bit more resistant to missiles. And actually, I think that would be a good call on some of the worst ships too, like Strasbourg, Dunkirk, Nantes, Aquitaine, and of course the older cruisers, because those ships aren't going to be as capable of resisting a missile hit if they do get hit. So my thought process is, you know, get those ships with, with a little bit better ability. But I mean, if we're fast trending to a war with Italy, I'm probably not going to be able to get all my ships with the radar-directed medium anti-aircraft guns. Okay, we are researching a dive bomber right now. Okay, I'll at the very least send Strasbourg in. Strasbourg, you need a radar director. I'd love for you to get that advanced level. We'll cut down your anti-aircraft battery somewhat. But there we go. You have your radar-directed medium anti-aircraft battery now, Strasbourg. Or you will get it. And more advanced radar. So, Strasbourg will now have a chance at defeating oncoming missiles. Presumably launched by aircraft. And I do have to get another commander on Aquitaine. Aquitaine or whatever. Aquitaine? I think so. Yeah. I do have a brilliant though on Nancy, and probably a lot of other ships that are very deserving of a brilliant commander more than old girl Nancy is from 1917. Oh, Strasbourg's nearly a decade older than Nancy, so she's going in for a rebuild. Signing commander here. Who do we have? Who's a good choice? Have any? Yeah, okay, we're out of above averages. I'd have to grab from like a CA probably. I could grab an average. I could grab an above average from a CA or from a CA. Which one would be? Yeah, okay, we'll grab Leon Gambetta's commander. You've upgraded! Hooray! And then Leon Gambetta now needs an average commander, which Wiley. Yeah, I'll do the Wiley guy in charge of the 4th DD division. Okay, this light cruiser division needs a new commander. We do have an above average. There's actually one guy I kind of want to put in charge. And that's if I look at... Actually, hold on. If I have preferences, it does not have auto-assign officers. Awesome. The guy I want to put in charge is whoever was in command of the CA Jules Michelet in this battle. So she hits a mine and sinks. So before that, it would be Betet in charge. So I checked, and as far as I'm aware, Betet's an average, and I think he's still in the Navy. Or he was still in the Navy. He might have left, though. Or gotten promoted. Let me see the messages. Did he... Okay, so... Admiral Sully. They got promoted. That guy left the service. A couple guys got promoted on Chauncey. That might have been last turn he left the service. Officers, oh no, he's active in the 1st Escort Cruiser Division, which doesn't have any ships in it. That was why. So I'm gonna put a Chetnaro in charge of the 8th Light Cruiser Division. First Escort Cruiser, you don't have any ships. We can just try to learn an unknown Contra Admiral from that. Oh, we do have a couple above averages in charge too. Of those. 5th Carrier, I think an above average Timid would work well. 5th Coastal Destroyer Division. Grab some unknowns. That's kind of where we train them. 4th DD Div. Don't really have any averages to grab, so grab an unknown. Train them up. Alright, so we're gonna have more ships complete here in a moment. I probably should get an air unit on at least one of those aircraft carriers, especially if tensions with Italy start ratcheting up more and more. But yeah, there we go. We're 2 turns out from Foudre. The command of... Okay, you know what? Here's what. Because if I put this guy in and then remove him, it's the same amount of, prestige. Early surface-to-air missile mounts. Okay, there we finally go. We have surface-to-air missiles now. Which means that all of my ships are kind of obsolete again. And now I'm building more of these, you know, corvettes. Or more colonial corvettes for, just to be able to stick on foreign station like that. To cover some, or to be able to bring those cruisers back home into the main fleet. Because I think that would be a good call. We're 1 turn out from the completion of Foudre. And this actually means, what I'm wondering is if it would be a good idea right now to send the really slow Sabres in for a full-on rebuild. So we go diesel. Can add a... Okay, yeah, there we go. We can add heavy anti-surface ship launchers in. We probably need that. Unfortunately, this is already going to cause issues, so... Let me go down to 3-inch autoloaders. But let's say I get rid of X, B, and R. And it reloads. And it reloads. Reloads. Okay, each missile gets a reload. Ship is dangerously top-heavy. Anything else I can cut from her? Actually, you know what? Here's what we do. We get a single centerline torpedo mount. And position that over... Actually, this is kind of where a torpedo mount was before. So I can do that. What if I get a B double again? Let's... Yeah. Now we can get missile ships. Now the game changes. Hmm. Okay. I actually think this is probably about the best I can get. Unless we go up to like, yeah, no, it's not gonna work. Um, and I can get spacious accommodation on her too. So, yeah, there we go. Let me put the missiles in place. Um, rest angle, rest angle. Okay, there we go. Saber class destroyers are now receiving missiles. We are officially entering the missile age. And this is kind of what I wanted to save up for, but I had no idea when I was actually going to get these weapons. Well, apparently it's now. Actually, there's no point in replacing that admiral in charge of that sea zone, um, until until war's about to start, and it only cost me 1 prestige point to do it. So, but yeah, it's really annoying how like all of the below average well connected people just keep getting in charge of everything. Um, Actually, good news is some of these newer ships have mines on them, so I can just take off the mines and start putting on non-mines. I assume I can't build missile subs yet. You know, I can't. But anyway, yeah, the Saber class destroyers are now being rebuilt with missiles. I think it would actually be a good idea to get these destroyers, if possible, or not these destroyers, these cruisers, if possible, onto missiles. These old, I mean, these are really old light cruisers, but, you know. Electro-optical director is needed. The radar director is needed. Um, but yeah, you guys need to go missiles now. How much is that going to weigh? Actually, not all that much. Oh wait, no, radar tech 5 though. That's going to weigh a lot. But it does mean that I have to cut stuff off of the ship. Maybe in, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, that works. Like, we have a good amount of weight remaining. I can't get spacious accommodations. Probably can't get that just because it's 1 extra point. So, now where do I actually put the missile tubes? I probably don't want them, like, on the plane. Um, I think that would be a kind of funny location, just have the missile tubes. Anyway, there we go. Send some of the old CLs from the 7th CL Division in to get missiles. Um, yeah. And actually, this would be a good rebuild for Admiral Sharner. Now I can justify the engine rebuild, because it's like, oh yeah, we're getting extra room to put missiles on you. And I can probably investigate rebuilds to the really old armored cruisers now, because they probably have enough extra mass on them, just because of the sorts of engines that were taken off, to put missiles on. Um, so yeah, we're in the missile age now. Um, it would be really nice to get these ships done. Done with missiles, and hopefully be able to deploy some of them in battle. This also means that the remaining Amelia-Tins are probably going to receive a different rebuild to the other ones currently under reconstruction. Yeah, France doesn't really have the weight remaining. Victor Hugo. You don't really have the weight remaining. Lincoln Betta. Not really. Sully. Sully has the weight remaining to do it. Yeah, so I think Sully is actually a really good candidate for receiving missiles here. Where is Sully having gun issues? Clear tertiary mount graphics on Sully. Radar director. Electro-optical. Oh, we could go 8-inch autoloaders on these things. Could cut the SecBat down. What if I do 3-inch? Nope, I actually lose. Oh, 3-inch autoloaders. I gain heavy anti-aircraft factor. I could cut that down too. Secondary gun armor to nothing. Okay, so is it H and I which normally have torpedo mounts? Is it JK? Nope. Why? Hmm. Okay, so for some reason, I don't know what is occupied in the F and G positions on Sully, but apparently something is, so. Oh, obviously. Um, it was the float-plane catapults, which means I can do S&T on those instead. Okay, with all that in mind, I do need to cut some weight off the ship. That was bring those down to 3-inch autoloaders with no armor. Put more rounds per gun, clear the tertiary graphics. And then, yeah, we need to cut some of that off. Actually, no, hold on. Edit reloads, add another missile to all of these reloads. Sully is becoming a proper missile cruiser now. She only has, she's only got short range, but damn it, this will be hilarious if this works. Just this old armored cruiser just suddenly flinging missiles at you. This also means the missile pre-dread can happen. Wait, where do I actually position these tubes is a good good consideration. I think kind of. Wait, no, hold on. I think over here. I think kind of above the hangar, or I guess on the sides of the hangar. We're losing a little bit of hangar space. On this. Yeah, so Sully loses some hangar space, but gains missiles. Design is not legal. Why? Oh yeah. Probably this. I might reduce the anti-aircraft directors down, because I know that's a big source of it. I'm going to cut that down even further, see if I can get that additional medium anti-aircraft gun. Okay, yeah, there we go. I could armor the secondaries again. Well, there we go. Sully is now going in for a rebuild to receive missiles. An armored cruiser from 1900 is getting her missile rebuild. And auto-loading 8-inch rebuild. Oh, dear lord. That's gonna be funny. Yeah, an enemy ship just approaches. Oh god, there's these old armored cruisers there, and then they just maul them. So let me check if the Algeries can get missiles, because they might have been designed to, with a lot of spare tonnage, just be able to receive missiles like right off the bat. Because that would get me more missile ships, which I need. The more missile ships I can get, the better. Alright. But, that's kind of eating up my budget for now. Let me also, I don't have Discord open. Oh, well. I'll send that in Discord later. I should probably build larger docks, but, not with all this. Anyway, we're getting, Foudre out, or Foudre out, or whatever. Some ships have no commanders. That would be, the Touche Treville. I don't really have a good commander to assign her, so, we can take an average. Do we have a good one on a destroyer division anywhere? Lucky aggressive and charge a second coastal. Which is fine. Get a new captain to frigate then, and then Dunkirk. A well-connected sportsman or music lover in charge of a 8th destroyer. I'll take the music lover. Yeah, so we're out of averages. I'll grab that guy. Cool. An unknown. Alright, now let's go next turn. Actually, let me check Admiral rank. Oh. Okay, yeah, CO's on all the various stations. I don't like this guy. I don't like Gelly being in charge of the Southeast Asia station, because that will probably be an area where battles will have to be done. So, I'll probably have to move him out of there. Food is commissioned. Our new Corvette is commissioned. Channel fire control improves intelligence and W capability. Unassigned. An unassigned admiral has retired. Guy left the service. Another guy got promoted. Reduced. Italy isn't liking us. Hating them. Do foreign station on that ship. Reserve fleet on you. And we're not too far out from devastation being complete either. And I do want to take a quick look here, because I did bring it up on the Algerie class. How much extra weight do you have? 470. Yeah, these will be good for rebuilds, or missile rebuilds. The Eileys are almost out. These Immunoplatins will take a little while. The rest of these will take even longer. Duquesnes are 6 months until their engines are rebuilt. These are now 10 months to become missile cruisers. Sully is 7 months, so Sully is probably actually going to get those in a reasonable length of time. I don't quite have the budget to afford much more, so 11th Destroyer. Do we have an average? What about in charge of a coastal DD division? Yeah, you will do. Then we can assign. Oh, we have a bunch of averages there. Okay, cool, fine. Assign a commander. Do we have an above average aviator? I thought I had an above average. Sorry, I'm playing around with like something in my hand and it just made noise. I thought I had an above average aviator and something older. So, EV Lafayette is an older carrier, so I'm gonna take him from Lafayette and assign a new commander to Lafayette. Um, which would be, I think we'll grab the above average from Admiral Charner, then assign Charner a average commander. Yeah, all the submarine construction is really biting me in the ass now. Because, like, oh, missiles just unlocked at the least appropriate time. Wait, who doesn't have a commander? Gotta be a sea zone, right? Okay, Northern Europe and South Pacific don't. So we can put you in charge of Northern Europe. Actually, do I have any brilliant admirals? Don't. And Gasson, you can be in charge of the South Pacific station. Actually, I should have put the other guy in charge of the South Pacific station. Well, that could become important in a war. I think Southern Africa is probably the least important station. Okay. Ireland is now independent. I am losing so much money per turn that I'm probably going to have to halt stuff. And yeah, now I'm in the phase of having to spend all my money doing missile rebuilds. Getting, as many missiles as I can on my ships. And it's also kind of like an engine rebuild period too. So, yeah, that ain't great. I feel like I will end this off with like, I'll try to do one more rebuild, either an Admiral Charner, maybe two more. I'll see on the Algeries. I'll probably fit missiles to the Algeries and then get Admiral Charner an engine and missile rebuild, although she might be confined to 28 knots based on that. Based on the rebuild I was looking at earlier for her. Oh, what is this turn? It's processing a lot. Early air-to-surface missiles. View all relations. So Japan is mad at Italy. I actually think that's a good call. Okay, so new fighter, or new light jet fighter, better speed, a little better range, a little better firepower. I'll take that. Um, okay, we're close to getting some rebuilds done, which will help a lot with the budget. Did I lose any commanders this turn? No, I don't. I didn't. Cool. Although I do need to get two more carrier divisions done with the Foudre class carriers. I feel like I'm gonna wait on rebuilding the other carriers until I get the cross deck thing. There you go. Cool. 4 cruisers have finished their reconstruction. Awesome. Might not save us enough money right now, but it'll save us something. Finish ship CA Trillo. That is what Spain's working on. Larger destroyers. Unassigned Admiral has retired. Some guys got promoted, so Pluton needs a commander apparently. Don't really have a good choice, so you get an unknown. Jean Bart needs a new commander. So I think you grab the commander off of Duquesne. Oh my god, where did all my money go? My ships completed rebuilds. Where did all my money go? I think my money's declining per turn at this point. Oh, we're probably in the depression. Probably not helping. Okay, so Strasbourg can go to the reserve fleet. I do find it funny that missile battleship is doable. Okay, division editor. First of all, third battle. Honestly, just get an unknown Contra Admiral. Your third battle, who cares? 12th destroyer, if I can get an average in charge, that's fine. And then I think I need 2 more carrier divisions. 7th and 8th. Who is a good one to be in charge? 3rd escort cruiser. 2nd escort cruiser. There we go. There we go. Foudre, Sirocco, Boys Below, and Commandant Test are now in their carrier groups. Means 2nd escort cruiser, you can get an unknown. 3rd escort cruiser, you can get... Actually, you can get an unknown Captain de Vassaux and try to learn more about him. Okay. 1 turn out from the rebuild on Friant being done. And then we're still a ways out from the rebuilds on other stuff being done. I can sustain my current rate of construction for right now 1 more turn. So you don't have any issues, you do. That's the issue. We even have another possibility. 9th Destroyer has a is that guy, so I'll do that. And yeah, let's go 1 more turn. Friant has finished a reconstruction. There's some just really expensive engine rebuilds going on right now, which is like eating up the budget. But, you know, damn if they are going to get me, you know, missile boats. I think that's reasonable. I also think I should be thinking about getting missile boats on the cheap, too. With, you know, a bunch of the old destroyers. Because if I can get a lot of the old destroyers just refit and refit with missiles, Jesus Christ, it's going to be a slaughter. Knowing what missiles can do. Actually, I wonder if some of the monthly balance is from adding more missiles to the fleet. Tension is very high between Russia and Japan. Okay, unexpected advances in lighter than air naval aviation. I don't think that's a great thing. I got promoted. Yep. Now I am out of money. So what is the furthest away from completion? These are, but they're not costing me all that much. What's costing me a lot right now? Yep, sorry, Devastation. You're getting halted until some of this other stuff's completed. I do want the new battleship. It's just difficult to justify at the moment. It is going to be nice having all these additional foreign station vessels, too. Um, yeah, subs, some of the subs are still getting built. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go until some of the rebuilds here are complete. Just so that I have, money. Yeah, frankly, missile pre-dread is going to happen now. Missile pre-dread is now a very, not only possibility, but an inevitability. Does that terrify you? I don't know. Let's put a well-connected in charge of that. Well, non-existent coastal destroyer division. I kind of want to save my averages for other divisions. Admiral Sharner needs a rebuild. The money's just slowly going down. Okay, who has no commander assigned? 8th Light Cruiser. And that's no, leave him. Actually, it would have been smart to grab an average off of a ship somewhere and move guys around. Someone has no commander. I don't know who. That might be a sea zone. No, no, that's 5th Destroyer. 5th Destroyer. We do have that above average. I don't want an above average. I want an average in charge of 5th Destroyer. All destroyers do. The Lefantestiques don't have duty divisions. Great Britain is granting independence now to various places. Wonder if the Lefantest. I'm not sure I'll put missiles on the Lefantestiques yet. I think the Cutlass class is probably a better candidate. Yeah. Beating the army is top priority. Improved 3-inch autoloader. Yes. Okay. Cool. Yeah. God, the money is just decreasing per turn. Come on, let's get some of these rebuilds done. Oh, we have an incompetent in charge of the 16th destroyer. That's fine. Thionville. I mean, we have an above average here, just sitting there. So get them. And finally, we're going to get some ships done. Hallelujah. That would be the Duquenas and the Mosquitoes. Hey, new dive bomber prototypes are ready. Oh, they carry a torpedo now and a missile, so I guess the torpedo bomber is now obsolete. Bomb loads less, but like, I don't know. These are probably better. I think the longest range one. Crest proposals for new aircraft. I think another light jet fighter. Rain or actually, I got we got one in development and then one already done. So I'm getting a new dive bomber. Don't need a new fighter. Naval patrol aircraft is from 1947. Medium bombers from 43. Let's get medium bomber. bomb load and speed. Strike out. And resume construction on Devastation. And as I promised, do a few final missile rebuilds here. Which I think are going to be these. Okay, the torpedoes are in the F and G positions, so I'm going to delete those and put them in the J and K positions. Actually, hold on. Nope, that's not what I wanted. F and G, clear mounts, J and K quads. So, missiles back there. That allows for these. You do have radar directors, but your tops, you've lost, or your topside loads just increase so much. I assume you're using 5-inch secondaries. So actually, if we're, I'm now really curious, if we use 3-inch, oh no, you don't have any guns. That explains it. Okay. I'd have to, so what happens if I bring these down? I'll bring them back up to 5 inches, but 3-inch autoloaders. Heavy anti-aircraft goes up to 37. Yeah, I'll upgrade to the more powerful 5-inch guns. Oh, it's at 36 with these, so, eh. Yeah, okay, so you get missiles now. Position the missile tube, so we could position them there. We could, the other thought is that, we could just position them kind of aft here. What I'm thinking I do. Um, and then, you will get missiles, or the Algerie class will now have missiles. And then we do have to cut down on this. Yeah, the anti-aircraft. Yeah, I can cut out some anti-aircraft directors. Yeah, I'll decrease the amount of light anti-aircraft guns. There we go. The Algeries will now be refit with missiles. Actually, I should probably check if I can just send the Duquesnes back in with more, or to get missiles now that their rebuild is done. Because if I can, oh boy, it gives me a bunch more missile cruisers. And the more missiles I get, the much better of a situation I'll be in when I do get into battle. I think Alsace probably has room for missiles too, or is designed for room with missiles. Maybe Richelieu, Jean Bar. But I think I'll send the Duquesnes in and call it there, or see what the monthly balance is after sending in the Algeries, and whether I can afford to send the Duquesnes in. I can probably afford to send them in if I'm getting stuff out very soon. I think I am getting stuff out very soon. Okay, yep, you have enough room easily. Clear the tertiary graphics, because those just don't exist on this ship anymore. Um, Man, it would be nice to get helicopters at some point, but guess we're using float planes with our missiles. Okay, cut down the anti-aircraft director, cut down a couple of the medium anti-aircraft guns, cut down another cut down another medium anti-aircraft gun, put a couple of lights on there. And then we will store these missiles aft. Actually, I'm content with how those are already set up, so there we go. Then the Duquesne's in. And, oh boy, you know, that is more missiles I can fling at the enemy. You know, we're talking, what, 8 missiles per ship? With, 6 heavy, and what, that's 6 heavy cruisers now going in? To get 8 per ship? And increases the missile potential of the Navy by, what, 816, 816, 24 times 2, 48. 48 missiles. 48 missiles I could hypothetically fling at an enemy in a battle. If I get all the ships there. Yeah. Actually, I think, before the episode's out, I think I want to send Admiral Aubin for a missile rebuild. Because I think that would just be funny. And if I need to get more mass from her, there's nothing stopping me. Actually, that saved me money. Because those ships were in active duty. Alright, Admiral, clear the tertiary graphics like I keep trying to do. Because they're not there anymore. Radar director. Higher tech. How many planes you got? You have 4 planes in the seaplane hangar. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, hold on. Edit reloads, 1. It reloads, 1. It reloads, 1. Edit reloads, 1. Okay, so that's how much weight I'm having to cut off the ship. Now, technically, we can't have all of this space, so... But I would want auto-loading 8-inch guns, if at all possible. I can go to electro-optical directors, I can drop the fire control positions to 2. We have too much of this. Okay, so we're 695 over. Where is the rest of this going to come out of? Let's just do 170 or 170. Yeah, so top weight needs to be cut. I actually think I cut out a set of 5-inch turrets. I think that's the right call here. Move the seaplane hangar. Which means I cut the aircraft capacity down to 2. Give me more of those, and it gives me enough to get 90 rounds per gun, but that does leave not much upgrade room left. Although at some, I would expect that by her next upgrade, she'll probably need an engine refit anyway, so... I don't know. I think it's the right call. I think it's the right call. I forgot to visually place the missiles down. Oh boy. Oh well. I guess they'll just be wherever they'll be. No. I'll go back in. I'll fix it. Don't worry, I'll fix it. I'll just do all those steps over again. God damn it. Because I think it'll be really funny to just show them, oh hey, you know these old armored cruisers? Yeah, they're getting auto-loading 8-inch guns and missiles. Have fun! Have fun, whatever enemies they have to face. Okay, so do not do that rebuild. Open design for rebuild. We're trying this again. So cut the number of guns down, upgrade to more powerful, do that, give me an electro-optical director, cut that down to 2, remove most of the light anti-aircraft guns from her, get rid of the seaplane hangar, cut the air capacity down to 2, radar limit up to 5, get me 4 of these, get me 190 rounds per gun, and then edit reloads, add 1, another one, and then edit the reload again, add another one, cut that down, maybe, actually no, I'm gonna get the most medium I can fit. So yeah, now we're good. Yeah, missile tubes will just be kind of set on the former location of the hangar, and I might even like adjust how that looks. So position the that way. Okay, cool. And then graphics wise, that's 4. Okay, so the 0 point here, I'm just gonna keep it back there. Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so 4, 0 point, be there. The 1, did I do this wrong? Did something wrong here. Oh. No, 5, go there, 6, go back, 5, you should probably be more level, 6, there, 7. I'm gonna do a little extension here. There we go. God, that'll be fun. This is gonna be fun. Hello there, Admiral Ob. Time to become a missile cruiser. 1899, or completed in 1899, and now becoming a missile cruiser. Amazing. And I think next episode, Henri the Fourth, we're getting a missile pre-dread. Yeah, this is where things get fun. Man, if Ob and Sully get missile kills, I will laugh. Especially against stuff like much bigger than them. That would be hilarious. And there we go. I think that's a reasonable place to leave this episode. Ob and Sully are now getting missile rebuilds. This is gonna get fun very quickly. Anyway, with that, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you very much to Matrix Games, Slytherin, or Matrix and Slytherin Games, as well as Naval Warfare Simulations for the free copy on this. And links to my Discord and Twitch are down below if you're interested in either of those things. You can join my Discord for notifications on videos and live streams, and you can go to the Twitch if you want to see Rule the Wave stream content, which I don't know when I'm going to do that again. I need motivation and such, and a good sleep schedule, and the good sleep schedule is a little bit fading right now, given that I am currently recording this past 1 a.m. In addition to that, there is also a link to a community Rule the Waves Discord server down below if you want to join that. It's unofficial but officially recognized, and nice place to hang out. Actually, its officiality status is a little confusing, but like it's a good place to hang out, and I'm an admin there, so I shill it. But yeah, with that, I will see you all next time. Ooh, subs are close. Bye.